I'll start again, shall I? I think I will. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Lincoln United. You can probably hear me now. You weren't hearing me before, so you can hear me now. I forgot to unmute it. So we're not doing too great. We won in the FA Vars 4th round in the end of last stream, which we do play Trafford at home in the 5th round, which is probably a good tie for us, I guess. Probably not in the form we're in at the moment. We're not in a very, very good form. The early wins, really. We've had one league win in... well, we've had 2 league wins, actually. I didn't even realise that. 2 losses in this span here of form, which I'm going to go with. We've had a run of bad form. Wins and losses. We don't tend to draw many, and then all of a sudden we started drawing. So the table at the minute, if you haven't seen it already and you're just joining, we're down here. Won 9, drawn 5, lost 9. We made a promise to finish in the top 4. That's not going to happen, which is really disappointing. I cannot believe we're not doing it. We could get sacked. We've got 13 games left. We've got to rescue it somehow. We've got to find wins. Starting with this one, we're playing Rushden and Diamonds, who are above us. Early on goal difference. I didn't realise we've got -5 goal difference. That's not great at all. Just out of interest, what was the preview? We well, look at that. We were predicted to finish top. That hasn't worked out for us, and we've got 3 other Dream 11 in the team. Yes, Tizard, what's his name? Weird and K. Other than that, we're not doing that great, are we, really? A lot of the teams that are like Wellingborough, I think they got relegated. Did they? Well, Wellingborough, they were predicted to finish 8th. They're lying top of the table. I mean, we can't compete like that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. They are 5 points clear of Deeping, but we've got to get 4th spot. How, you may ask? I haven't got a clue. I don't know how we're going to do that, but we shall find a way sooner or later. So the squad, and this is a formation as well. We're just going all out attack. I don't really care anymore. Even away from home, we've got to do something. It is ruining my reputation. I don't think I've got a very good reputation at the moment. And, yeah, we're just not doing well. Riley, Docker, nobody can play in them positions. Also, we're just going to submit and see what happens. I think if we get sacked, it is what it is. And we'll just try and get to the Premiership somehow by not winning anything and just getting sackings, a lot of them. It does give us a lot of experience up and down the country, though. That's what I am finding. I thought we had quite a good side here, but they've just let me down. As we don't have an attack. They have an attack. Ball's crossed in. We do header it. Only as far as Smith, though, in the green. In fact, we are in green. Sorry. Well, that's bad on my half then, isn't it? I thought we were under the cosh. We are here, though. And clearly, we go and do that. I mean, how can you... I really don't know what we're going to do here. I mean, the guy on the line as well, on the... It's upsetting. This is really upsetting. The form and the way these guys are playing, I just can't find myself in any sort of, I don't know, form at all. Let's get a little bit passionate out there, guys. Come on, they're all fired up. We've had quite a few shots, 2 on target, but we've not seen any highlights. Can we see any highlights? As Russian come again, and it's the same situation again. Cross comes in, header in the near post, and it's headed in. Wow, I think at this point we're. I mean, he fell over it, really, didn't he? Touched his foot and he fell in. Wow. We have got a new signing, Magunda, as well, by the way. We'll have a look at him in a second. But 2-0, wow. No revenge whatsoever. They're not bothered, are they? Let's just have a look at Magunda then. He's got a bit of pace. Finishing's not the best. Determination and aggression's not too bad. 19 years old. I thought he might be quite a good steal, but he's not really done anything this half. So I am going to take him off, and I am going to bring in nobody because I've got no... Oh, I have got Gilbert. Phew. We have got Gilbert up there. I'm going to have him as poacher. Okay. I don't know what... We're going to put you on inverted winger. Try that instead. The midfield aren't doing the job. Definitely not the defence. So why is it these lot can't defend? You're a stopper, so stop. And you're a cover, so cover. We're going to bring Marcelo in there. We've named Riley as captain as well, which makes it... It even makes it a mockery. Right, let's try again. And we're going to say get creative at the same time. If we can get a goal back in the next 5-10 minutes, it'll be quite good achievement. Anybody want to have a go? No. We'll concede another... I'm just sitting here patiently watching, and it is rather embarrassing. Anybody want to try an attack? Go positive instead and demand more. Come on, 20 minutes to go. Seriously, we're not having a... We're at... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think we're destined to be sacked here. We'll probably get an attack here. Unless we might score 2 goals in a minute though. We can't even score from there either. Hindle punches out to Kay. He's running forward. He's going for goal. He's going all on his own. He can't trust anybody else, and yeah, he can't trust him either. We're just not putting the ball away at all. The goalkeeper's even wearing a pink kit. Round goes round our player, and Marcelo smacks it out. It doesn't mean anything. What's the point? We've had 17 shots. How did we win in the FA Vars? That's what I want to know. How did we win in the FA Vars? How did we lose that in the end? Right, aggressive. Far from pleased. Right, we'll see if we hang in on a job here then. We are going to get sacked. There's no two ways about it. We make it 5 now without a win. 3 losses. And we've not scored a goal in 4. And that's because I've taken it off 2 up front. Do we really need 2 up front? We're at home next, so we'll go all out attack again. I'm determined to get some wins under our belts, even if it means... playing everybody out of position. Smith rejects them. And yeah, we'll put Smith back up front. Into complete £60 million swoop of Mora. Got another long wait before we play Rothwell Corinthians. I just don't understand how we can be... how we lose to these teams. I really don't. We could get sacked. Yeah, the sack looms. Yeah, we face... We've got to win this game. Definitely got to win this game. Win this game, we might get in a reprieve. But I want to get up to the FA Vars. That's the game I really want. I suppose if we get knocked out of that, then we are out. Then we will... fall away by the wayside and we'll get sacked. But I really do want to play the FA Vars 5th round. That's my target. I shouldn't have promised top 4. That's what I shouldn't have done. Never make promises you can keep. You can't keep, should I say. Or can keep, just don't make any promises. Just need to move to a bigger... We just need to win promotion, get confidence in the side. That's all we need to do. We're still being played. There's a few games been called off. Right, okay. We want somebody who can play. Littler, you can play somewhere. Can you play in the middle? You can play out on the wing as well, but possibly better in the middle, I think. We're going to bring you in anyway, Littler. We're going to bring you in for... Actually, no. Where's... We lost a few players, didn't we? Ah, yes. I bet we did. You can go ball winning. And Evans... That's all you can do, isn't it? No, we're going to have you both ball winning in the midfield. Actually, Kieran Dunn, you can play as well. Brownhill at the back instead of Tizard. Tizard I've lost patience with, I think. Magunda, do we bring him in? Where's our other forward? Where's Smith? He's there, isn't he? And I'm going to bring Marcelo up there, I think. Advance forward for Smith. And you could play a winger. Okay, you can go as a support there. We'll try and play this sensibly, I guess. Noz, can you go? Julian Palmer, you're supposed to be okay-ish, aren't you? Can't play anywhere else. You can play on the left. Can anybody else play there? Quite a lot of play. Magunda, can you... Oh, Joe Gilherm. Can you not play there? You can play there? You can play there instead. And then we're going to bring in... Milaj just seems to be a better choice there. Magunda, what can you do? I'm going to bring you as a shadow striker just behind Smith. We'll see what happens there. Hi there, great game. Game great, sorry. I'm fine. How are you? How are you coping with everything that's happening in the world at the minute? Are you staying safe? Let's submit this team. I'm past Kieran now. It seems odd that we're attacking. There we go. Let's see if we can get a win this time. The career's going not so good. We are on the verge of being sacked, would you believe? We're playing awful, absolutely awful. We just can't get a break at all. We're in the 5th round of the FA Vars though, which is quite good, but if we don't do well in the league, at the minute we're in line in 12th position. I just don't get how this has gone. I really don't. We started off so well, and then a couple of losses, and then once you get in that little bit of a rut, it kind of messes you over. Oh dear. Yeah, we're staying at home as well now, me and the wife. We're both working from home now. It's our place is on, I wouldn't say lockdown, but we're on social distancing, so it says. But the building that we work in will probably be on lockdown this weekend, really. Off the bar, for goodness sake, can't put it in from there. So it's quite unusual working from home, although we do work at home a couple of days a week anyway. So it's to do it 5 days a week, it's a bit bizarre, especially now that the kids are... oh, for goodness sake. This is what I have to deal with. This sort of rubbish. I mean, go straight through the wall and the goalkeeper just handles it. Wow, we're going to lose another one. We will be sacked after... Well, I reckon sacking's imminent. If we lose this one especially, we probably will be. Thread him through or not. Now threading through. Why did you not pass it? Wow. As an offside. We are attacking as well. Get creative. Well, we can all hope at the minute, but it's a long way off, isn't it, at the moment? Although, have you seen in Venice, though, all the canals and stuff are all clear there. So it has done some good somewhere, despite what is happening. But I think what's happening over here in the UK, it's just too little. It's too late. I think they should have done this a lot earlier. And they should have locked down a lot of places now. For the long term, really, to see, because otherwise we'll have nothing left, or there'll be nobody left. Can we show some passion out here at least? Since we've gone one up front, we've not really done an awful lot, and we just don't seem to get the ball. 20 minutes to go and we're not anywhere near. We're going to come away with another loss, seriously? Wow, I'm watching in disbelief. I am watching in disbelief. I just don't understand why this is happening. Pressing forward on support then. Marcelo just been garbage. Got nobody to bring on, is there? Yeah, Premier League. In fact, all football has stopped. All leagues have stopped till the end of April now, I believe. In fact, most of the sport has as well. Virtually everything is literally ground to a halt. Although they are saying that they are going to try and finish finish the season off at some point, but don't know when that's going to be. But yeah, everything's been cancelled. All athletics or horse racing, everything. Sports wise has been stopped, and we're going to lose again. I might as well resign, because this side are rubbish. I mean, why did he not put that in the net? It's dead weird, because we went because we're working at home. There's a lot of stuff we had to drop back at the office. We went there tonight, and it's just like a ghost town. It really is. It's just awful. How did we lose this? With nobody around, and when we're going to this city centre, it's like everybody who's walking around is wearing a mask. This is very unprecedented, really is. It's just scary times we're living in at the moment. Well, at least it's taken the heat off Brexit, I suppose, in one way or another. We've had quite a few more deaths again today. I think it's about another 30 odd deaths. We're up to about 140 now. I think it is something round about that, and it's rising. I was reading somewhere, not sure where it is actually, Taiwan or something like, or somewhere around about there. That it might not have been. It's round about Asia side, isn't it, at least anyway, and it's the police there have done like they've had no deaths at all, and what they've done, they've followed a particular person who has had it, who they came into contact with, and they just contacted them people. And I think in the end it was a case of around about 5,000 people or so, something like that, into one massive group where one's had it and then it's been passed on through mingling and stuff like that. And they've done a really good job, and they've stopped it. They've got them all tested. They've got them quarantined straight off. Even the health minister rung them up personally, and they've literally not sorted it. I mean, it's still around, I reckon, but they've not had one single death, and they're treating it seriously. Oh, I think we're going to be in trouble. I can't help thinking that they're distorting the figures. I heard today that it was coming round again. I think that's with people coming back into the country. But I can't help thinking of the amount of population they have and how it was released over there, that all of a sudden they've got none whatsoever. I find it hard to believe. I mean, if it's true, then great. Send over the vaccine, send over what you did over here, because obviously our government are not complying with anything at all. They don't really care, or they're just taking this sweet ass time about it. This country should have been in lockdown ages ago, or people quarantined ages ago, and people should have been tested a lot earlier than what they're being tested now. Have we got the sack? Not yet though, which is quite good. Hold a team meeting, right? Get your fingers out. Really keen to ensure that our heads don't drop. Things haven't been going our way, but we've got the ability in the squad to change our fortunes. Yes, exactly. Wow, that's gone well. I was expecting to be sacked. I mean, I hope in China that is the case. I'm a bit dubious, I have to say. I'm not gonna lie. Especially when it's rising everywhere else, and in China, nothing. Um, 5 days to the next game. Oh, it's not that one. How is it over where you are at the moment? Are you all in lockdown? It seems funny because it's what everybody's talking about at the moment, and it's just frightening. It's just where it's going, when it's going to end, and where it's going to leave us. But I know, as far as this game's concerned, it's going to leave me without a job. Apparently you can get a mod, as what someone was saying in the last stream, that you can get a mod for the virus on this game, which is a little bit sick. But I'm assuming that you have so many months off, don't you? I guess season's over. But I suppose it'd be too late now because we're too far into the future. Oh, just don't let us be sacked. What doesn't help is we haven't got many players left now. We got rid of a lot of players because money and wage demands. And of course. There's no quarantine yet at your country, but advice is to stay at home. Is that in general for everybody? So is that the advice? They're not telling you, but they're advising you to do it. I suppose while we're still at home, we're still working. So I think that's the way the world's going now anyway, isn't it? Because everybody can work remotely now. I mean, like in our office, we don't really need to come in apart from just to pick paperwork up, have meetings, I guess. But even now, you have to evolve and have to change. Like we're having like meetings over, not on Skype, but on it's like on Microsoft. There's like a Team Microsoft or something on there that you can do like video calls. So if everybody dials in, you're all up on it. So it's I think that's the way it's going to go. And virtually, I think you just have a virtual office and that is it, and everybody works from home. I've not personally worked for a company that has ever wherever I've worked, we've always had to go into the office regardless. But now I'm working the same company as my wife. It's quite an experience, I'm not going to lie. A good experience, eh? So yeah, we're quite lucky that we can work and carry on working, I guess. Inbox. There's a couple of scout. They're rubbish scout meetings. What the? Clear. We can't really get anybody new in. We could do a couple of wingers though, I guess. See, on the verge of the sack. Away from home, we've really got to win this one as well. Let's just have a look. Out of interest, have we got any? We've got a scouting budget. Why are we not scouting anybody? Gonna use it. We're gonna use it. We're gonna ask for some wingers. Now we're using wingers. We're gonna ask for them. I don't care how old they are. He's 45. A potential. Yeah, not the best, is it? When you come for a trial, I'll have a few trialists in. I don't mind. Yeah, we'll just do everybody as far as 68. We'll do that. I don't mind. At the moment I don't mind how old they are. We just need some players in. We need to somehow get out of this slump because we're really struggling here. How we've made it to season 6 and our 4th club is beyond me. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm finding really difficult. We had 2 up front for a while, but they weren't scoring goals. And then before I ended the stream on Monday, I chose this tactic, and as you see now, I haven't scored in the last 2 games. It is so frustrating. This game really gets to you sometimes. They've all off accepted, do they? Nice. Yes, we'll have that. So they're all accepting trials, which is nice. Oh, look at he looks okay. I might just offer him a job now. I don't really care at the minute towards budgets. We'll approach the sign you, my friend. Breakthrough prospect. Are you? Yeah, we'll sign you now. £9 a week. Yeah, do that. What about the rest of them? Actually, what was he? He was a midfielder. He's a right winger. Another right winger. Is it wise to have 2? You can play right back as well. I'm not so sure. Although, I don't know. Let's have a look at the others. No. What about you? Are you a left back? A left winger? You'll do. Pace and that looks okay. Crossing doesn't look too bad. So you know what? I'm going to offer you something here as well. You can come down a few pence. Love it. Okay, let's have a look at anybody else. No. Aaron Smith, 26-year-old right winger, can play mid attacking and then up front as well. Can you? He looks okay. He looks the biz, doesn't he? Pace, yeah. Crossing, crossing's not the greatest, is it? But you know what? If any of them call me a fringe player, I do, but I haven't got the game. To be perfectly honest, I bought FIFA last year and I didn't hardly play it. And because I've got EA access as well, I had the 10 hours free on this year's FIFA. It looked okay. I think the only thing really with these FIFAs, there's not really much change to them, and I've just refused to pay. How much? I think it was about £50 to £60 over here. I'm just refusing to pay it. Wow, you want how much? I don't think so, young man. So yeah, I mean, I do play it, but I haven't got the game for this year. So I've not really. Oh, you can play both sides. Excellent. That means you're going to be really expensive, aren't you? Do you play FIFA? I guess you do. Oh yes. £30 a week. How'd you work that out? What about 30? 30. What about if we pump that up, and just bring that down? Oh, he's living life. Okay. We can have him in there. So that's 2 wingers and one that can play both sides. Excellent. Have you played on PES? I bought PES this year for the PC this time. Because I heard on if you got it on console, you couldn't really download the proper badges and stuff like that. I think you could do it on PS on the PlayStation, but you couldn't do it on the Xbox. So really the ultimate, yeah. Because I thought that when I played it, when I did what a couple of games on it, that I thought I know I could get onto Legendary. And then what's this Ultimate? What's going on? But they had a glitch at the beginning, didn't they? That Ultimate was very, very easy, but obviously now it's not. How you doing in your career mode on FIFA? Are you doing pretty good on it? Or what level are you playing on? Oh, hello. What's all this? What level are you playing on FIFA then? Club Vision D disappointed with the lack towards the club's vision. Oh dear. It's not looking good for us. We really need to turn this around. And we haven't got the players in. My lads, you're going to have to play. Timur Irvin, you can come in goal. And you're a goalkeeper and defence. Stephen Knowles. No. Dave Dennis over the other side. You can't play there either. What on earth is going wrong? That Gary Pearson. What? Can you play this side then? Where can you play then? Oh, centre. You know what? I'm going to give you instead of Dix. No. I don't know where these guys are playing. Right. Okay. Dixon can come off. Doherty, Dave Dennis. I'm going to give Dave Dennis a go in here. Marcelo is going to have to come off, I think. DLP, why have I not got a DLP? He can come off. Littler can come on. Yeah, you can go there, I guess. Okay. Inside forward on attack. Okay, do that. And Gilbert, you go back up front. Plays your poacher then. Yeah, if you played on PES, I struggled with PES. I'm not gonna lie. I just find it hard that with PES, with FIFA you got more control over the ball. With PES you don't seem to have, because the ball just seems to run away from you when you control it. I just find it very hard to control. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, until the thing is, I mean, they keep bringing out the harder levels and things as well with FIFA. I mean, they've got FIFA Street on there now or something. I just wish to stop messing around with it and just stick to the basic football. It's nice having all stats and things like that, but I think they're not necessary enough. Oh, so you still need updates on it then. I shouldn't have gone attacking, should I? Okay, let's try that. And we're going to just bring it off attacking. We're not going to go all out attacking. And I want to shout at them as well. We're lining 30. We're near the bottom of the table. Wow. We could do some wins. Rothwell. Where are Rothwell? Not they're bottom of the table. So we've got to come away with this. We've got to come away with a win here. We're in the white, so we're attacking. Ball comes in. Somebody's on. Why is it we can't score? We're playing against bottom of the table here. If we lose this, we are really down and out. I think after this game we get to play the FA Vars if we're still in it. Wow, why are we not? We have the ball though. Little Dennis, go on son, into K, cuts inside. You're going to pass it around? No, you're not. Just cross it. Pass the ball into somebody who wants the ball. I mean, this is awful. We've got no wingers, that's the problem. Gilbert, disallowed. Wouldn't you it? Wouldn't you just credit it? Offside. I mean, he's there standing offside. He's supposed to be a poacher as well. Team talk. Encourage them. I'm far from pleased what I've just seen. Get a grip, guys. Come on, attack. And show some passion out there. That's what I need to. Really? Oh, that's a shame. You need to try and play the Premiership. I just think there's just so many problems with FIFA this year that I just don't think it was worth the money. We've got a goal. We've scored a goal on the hour, and that was well, a mistake somewhere along the line. They've got a few supporters there as well. I'm hoping this goes on to great things and we can kickstart our season again. We're moving up to 12th. We need a big win. A big win. Can we get another one? No. Not in the slightest. Oh, let's play this one and then we'll get some subs on. Littler's done another one. I think their players have just messed it up on the line. We'll watch this in 3D. But that is an awful, awful defending. She walked over it. I'm surprised we got onto it. The second goal was just a fluke, I think. Should have done better with it, I think their players were. I think they'll bring in Alan Smith. I thought, yeah, you are an advanced. We'll play you in advanced. Magunda, we brought him in. I don't think he's ready. I think it was a mistake bringing him in. Can we get another goal? Quite possibly we could get a third. Cross it in. We have got a third. Right, that's nicely worked goal. Right, 3-0 away from home. We should be still in with a job here. They probably expect us to win this game anyway, but it's a goal all the same. Look at that Malaj with the... Again, they're just as static as what we are. But I don't think we beat them at our place, did we? 60 supporters. 60 attendance. Wow, we barely bring 3 with us. Seriously, we're going to concede a goal? Seriously, they conceded a goal? Wow. What was our defence doing? The goal's wide open, look. I just can't believe they conceded a goal. Let's get another one then. Let's get number 4. That'll ease our pressure a little bit. Great ball into Lee. He's on for a hat-trick, this young man. Oh, he's just smacked it against the goalkeeper. Still half a minute to go though. We can grab something here. 10 seconds. Let's get that ball in. Back post. Somebody just hit it. There's number 4. Alan Smith. Nice. That's his 10th of the season. That seems a lot better. That's how we should be playing every game. Wait till we get our wingers in. Wait till we get our wingers. They'll want to come now, won't they? 4-1. 4 blinking 1. Wow. Look at that. 3 goals in the last couple of minutes. I think we should let them appreciate their efforts. That's a much better showing. Oh, quite a few 7s and 8s there as well. Oh, we've got another league game away from home. I don't know how I feel about this because we could be sacked, and there's Trafford with the FA Vars in the 5th round coming up afterwards. Well, we shouldn't be sacked just yet. We did win, but we're right down here. So another win. Yeah, we need to get another win under our belts because we're losing face here. Look, we've got to finish 4th. We're 14 points behind with 12 games to go. 50-50 possession, 17-5. Smith finally scores. 15 hours without a goal. Literally played well. 2 goals. Nicely done, sir. Improved to smash Corinthians. Right, we'll probably get battered in the next game then. That's what we've been doing. We've been lacklustre up front. We get some forwards, we get some wingers in. They can properly cross the ball in, and I'm hoping we can bring them in soon. Dum dum dum. Salam completes Scunthorpe deal. It was just nice to play on the side that that can win. It's very hard to get out of the lower tiers in English football. Very hard. Dunn shines, really, in a 3-3 draw with Eversham. And they drew 3-3 with under 18s of Ashton, I think. Offers made for Dunn. I don't think I played Dunn either, did I? We had a DLP, which made a difference. Massive. Yes, we'll accept it, and he can come straight in. He's going to play straight on the whichever wing it is. Can we bring somebody else in? Come on, Gilbert. Welcome him to the team. He's not on there though, is he? We're on the verge again. Well, okay. Sweeney is set to sign. Yes, we'll have you as well. And Davis is set to sign. Yep. So 3 people we asked for. The 3 people we're getting. Lutterworth Town away from home. What's your odds on this one? What do we think? Lutterworth are below us, so we should win. We've won 10 games. Did we beat Lutterworth before? Yeah, 2-1 at home right at the start of the season. Right, that's the one we need. Gilbert, welcome Sweeney, and welcome Davis as well. They weren't too happy about that, were they? A C for him, a B- for him. Right, let's see which ones we can fit into our side. I don't mind having wingers in there. I don't normally play with... Well, I've used to play with wingers. Now I didn't, and now I'm going back to wingers because obviously playing with no wingers doesn't work. You've got to have the right players in. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to get... Yes, I'm ready, please. Hope I don't. I don't think it will make any impact. Blah, blah. No comment. Yeah, whatever. Don't really do the media stuff. The media stuff they can quite easily cut out of this game. There's no need for it. In fact, like FIFA, you can go to the next game or the next email or something. This, you have to go through each day, which is a little bit of a pain. Inconsistent we are. Inconsistent. Little I want to keep in there. He's played really well. You're not a DLP though, but unfortunately. Oh, they're not signed for it. Oh, there he is. Reese is there. So he's signed for us. Can you? Oh yeah, you can play there. Nice. I'm going to have you on support for the time being. Littler, where are you? Where are you? Dennis is really, really tired. I have to bring Doherty back. Pearson played well. Gillian Palmer. Alan Smith, I'm going to start you straight from the off. Straight from the off. We want somebody at left. It says that Magunda can play there. Let's try it. Let's try Magunda there. I think that's the first cough tonight. No, I'm happy with that. I'm not going to change it. We are we're not going attacking straight. We'll go positive. Since we're away from home, we'll go positive. We're going to carry on. I'm not happy we conceded a goal last game, but we did score straight after it, so it could have been 3-2. Right, see if we can win comfortably again. As long as we don't go behind. We go behind, then we're stuffed. I think I've worked that much out at least anyway. Right, 11th spot. Where will that give us if we win here? Not very far. As Lutterworth come forward, first attack on goal. It's just over. Grazes the bar. Yep, that we can have it at that. As we have an attack here, Doherty. It's going to be a hard fought here on in. It's a lovely ball out to the far side. Davies, first touch. Good cross. Malaz should have just done a little bit better than that. Away from the goalkeepers where you want to header it. All the time in the world there. It's a good interception by Doherty there. Magunda plays it back to him. He's going to play it up the line. He does. Smith is on it. Nobody in the middle there. Bring him down, somebody. It's a good start. It's a very good start. Right, corner ball. We've got a few opportunities now. And while we're not running towards it and running away from it, he's just been... Evans is off. Flipping heck. Oh no, it's his yellow card. Okay. It's gone in. It's gone in. The goalkeeper. Did you see that? The goalkeeper was nowhere near it. Oh. Oh, we get to... It is a goal then. He just headed it, didn't he? The goal... The goalkeeper was sliding out. He wasn't going to get there. Yeah, not like that. It's taken us all game to get to that goal and then we conceded one straight away. That wasn't clever. It's a good header. Again, goalkeeping problems. Goalkeeping problems. Yeah. Show some passion out there. They're all fired up. We seem to be a little bit tired, I think. Let's get it away. Whew. We're not very quick, are we? It's a good block. Hi there, DGG. Hope you're staying safe. Whereabouts are you watching from? Oh, hello. Whereabouts are you watching from? Let's get that corner away. We don't want to go behind. Good block. Oh, racing out. Nearly brought him down. Earrings got it. Right, we're dragging him away. Oh, ball over the top. I thought he was going to miscatch that. Oh, we have got an attack there just before half time. Can we get a goal? Goal before half time is always the best time to get a goal. Or maybe not in this case. It'd be the worst time to concede a goal. That's offside, ref. It's a good stop there. It's an offside. Oh, you're in Portsmouth. How's it down there? Oh, we've conceded now. What do you mean stream quality down? I don't know if I am doing 1080p or not. I can't tell. I'm not sure how I turn it down actually, to be honest. I don't think I'm not sure what I'm running at. I thought I was running at 720, but it could be 1080. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. $360 seems very low though. It may not. Hang on just a second. Yeah, I'm going into the settings now. It doesn't give me that option. That's audio track streaming. No, general. Oh, hello. Wrong place. Wrong place. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Oh, now it's back. Press something. I can't find it anyway. I tell you what, when it comes to some technological, I'm pretty useless at it. It's probably right. I don't know. I mean, I didn't think I was, but I could be. I don't know. It is sometimes my it does dip. The bitrate on here does dip quite a lot, and the internet dips a lot. We've got about 5 people in the house, and if you imagine every 5, each one of us really, we've got 3 children. Well, say children, 2 teenagers. Well, 3 teenagers actually. One, actually not even that. 1 20-year-old, 1 18, and 1 14 or 15 soon. And imagine they've all got a computer each. They'll be having that on. They'll be watching something, then they'll have the phone on, then they'll have the tablet on or something on as well. It's not just the one thing they'll have more than one thing on, so sometimes it buffers on me as well, and sometimes the internet does drop down quite a lot. Oh, you've been stuck at home. We are over here as well. Well, we're not kind of stuck. We work at home a couple of days a week anyway. That's half time. But we have been told this week for is it distance socialism or whatever it's called, I don't know. Social distancing, that's it, or something like that. We've been told now we can work at, well, we should be working at home. So we went to the office today, well, tonight, just to drop a few things up, pick a few things up while nobody's there, and it is empty, absolutely empty. The whole building was. It was a very eerie, that's for sure. And I say late at night, it was about 4:30, so the building was lit. I think the building's virtually on lockdown. It will be anyway. So, but yeah, we have been told that we have to work from home now. So my wife's quite happy about it. I'm not going to lie. Will that affect you though? Will that affect you with it being shut, or can you work from home? Because I know a lot of people with places shut that they may have to go on leave for so long or whatever it is, or even, possibly even lose their jobs over it. Did I start? I didn't, did I? Whew. Disappointing. I expect to see a much better performance from you guys. I think I will. We'll go attacking this time, and I'm going to say get creative at the same time. We're lucky at the moment because everybody in our office can work from home. Oh, nice goal. We've got his first goal on his debut as well. Nice. I think that. Oh, that's good then. So I know a lot of people can't. I mean, there's been a few people in office that haven't worked at home before, and they have now, and they're finding it difficult. Oh, that's good to know. That is good to know. I think we are as well, actually. It all depends how long this is going to go on for. I think that's what the problem is. Because nobody really knows how long this is going on for. What's happened here? Has he been sent off? Second yellow card. He's gone. We've got them sending off. I think we're okay. I think we've got reserves and stuff enough to last us a fair bit anyway. So, but I think on a whole, it's just that we just don't know. We just don't know what's going to be happening. Kay, you can go up front actually. Do something up there. Pressing forward and attack. Let's give you that. I don't really mind. Actually, you can cut down here into inside forward. Davis, can you go inside forward? No, actually, you can go and attack now, can't you? And Kieran Dunn, I'm going to bring you in for Evans, who's on the yellow card. You can play Diop. You can go Mazzella instead. Boom, there we go. Let's see if we can demand more at the same time. Oh, that's good then. We're not that far off very similar then. Because we work for a company that offer grants out to life sciences. Oh, oh, it's disallowed. Yeah, that's exactly what we do. Exactly what we do. That's good news. Well, funny enough, we had a chat today that one of our clients have, or one of the people that we support, have produced a 10-minute test for this coronavirus. It's the finger prick test, and you can get diagnosed within 10 minutes. And I think, well, the question is being asked whether we can put money into them to mass produce. Oh, we're getting a few chances here now, so I'm hoping that's going to help a bit as well. But yeah, we're in the same boat. So yeah, that's really good. And again, like I say, it's something we can work from home as well. Oh no. Oh, good stop. 4 minutes out of time. It is if it gets out fast enough. And the good thing is it's the locally where we are as well, the company. So, I mean, we cover Lincolnshire, I think Northamptonshire, Leicestershire, obviously Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire. So it's all the life sciences, and I think everybody's put down tools to find something to do to help with this, with finding a cure for this, or finding some sort of to help. And it is, I tell you what, it is very, very interesting what companies come up with, the ideas they have and what have you. It's really good. Honours even, he scores on David. So will we get sacked? I hope not. We've got the FA Vars coming. I don't want to get sacked before that. I mean, we've got a team of about 15 people. I say half is marketing. Say that a third is marketing, third is advisors, and the rest of us are all in the finance bit where we give out the grants and sort of things out. So it is very satisfying, I have to say. It really is. When you see what they come up for and what they want the grant for, it's amazing. I guess, are you all local to each other? Or are you all spread out? because we're spread out. I mean, some of us work in Derby, live in Derby, so, like myself. Some work live in Leicester. There's one or two work in Lincoln. It's mad. Well, that's really good. There's not a lot of places you get to feel like that, and the worst thing, you've only been there a month and you're having to work from home already. I don't mind it. I don't mind working from it. I mean, I only work at home once or twice a week anyway. My wife works 3 times because I work with my wife, you see, and she works at home more times than I do because she's been there longer, and she prefers it because it's a lot quieter. Obviously not with the kids being off though. I mean, yes, they are older, but they still make a racket. But she gets a lot done without having the hassle of people keep coming in, putting stuff on her desk and asking questions, sort of thing. So she quite enjoys it. We've only just moved into a second office next door because we've just grown too big for the one office that we have got. That's really good. It's nice to get serve a lot of areas. I think you need to sometimes, but I think that's really good especially if you've got loads around the country though. I mean, what, 38 across the country? I mean, that's a massive network, massive. So you're going to cover virtually everybody. Suggest to do it. I might put Davis on the other side unless we get some other people in. Could be my last. Oh dear, that's not looking good, is it? Do we get our new players in? I'm hoping so. So yeah, I mean, with us all working from home, we had our first. Well, we're going to have our first team conference call, as it is, next week, but my wife's been in meetings all week this week on screen. It's bizarre. You're seeing all these people dotted all over the screen, and she's actually just talking to me like she was face to face. It's amazing. Thankfully, I don't need to deal with that sort of stuff yet. But yeah, it is a little bit weird working from home sometimes. I don't think I could do it on a permanent basis, so that's the issue. As much as it sounds nice and great that you get to be at home and what have you, you find out that you end up working longer than what you should do, and you don't take a break half the time. I mean, like today, we forced it. I said to my wife, we'll have a break, we'll go out for a run, we'll come back and crack on again, just to get out. Wow, that's massive. That is really big. It's a lot of stuff there. I mean, what have we've got about 4 people on marketing that do deal like with events and stuff like that, because it's like the life sciences. We have stuff like events for like workshops for like infectious diseases and stuff like that, and training how to get in, how to deal with the NHS and stuff like that, and build your cases, that sort of thing. Then you got our advisors who go out to these companies, offer grants or see what they can do, and then offer the grants, etc., and what have you like that. And then you got our side, which is the finance, which is well, we pay. We check all the grants out and we pay them, as well as all the other financial stuff that we deal with. But it is and we've grown from, I mean, I've only been there a year because I was redundant from my last job. I took redundancy, had about 6 months off, then realised the money was actually dwindling quite fast and it wasn't going to last as long as I was hoping. So my wife was really struggling at work. So it was only her in the finance department. She says, well, why not come out, help me for a year and see what happens? And obviously the year's gone. Wanted me to stay on, so I thought, well, you know what, why not? I don't mind, it's interesting. Ask Riley to resolve it. Go on, just resolve it, my friend. He's unable to. What's your issue? I'm not starting enough. Sam Evans is the form of his life. Well, I don't really care. But Dunn can play in the next game, so yeah, it's pretty good. We had to go into the office today though to pick up some more grants and stuff like that, so we can bring home, pay them and what have you, but and check them through. I mean, it sounds really easy, but it's not. It's like one grant can take up to about an hour checking through, checking all the documents, checking all the receipts, checking this, that and the other. It's so time consuming, and then you have to, it's just crazy. It really is. Oh, so you get to go in a little bit of everything, which isn't a bad thing. Which isn't a bad thing. I bet it can be I bet you're a bit overawed at first, weren't you? As long as they're not making them redundant, so that's fine. So they're helping around in the other departments then, I guess. Yeah, you don't think of the bigger picture, do you? I mean, you don't think what sort of impact it has on other things like schools closing. I haven't even thought about that. So are they just on the school careers hub then? Are they not anybody else's career hub? But even so, as long as they've still got a job, I mean, that's the main thing. I mean, I'd hate to be in line for being made redundant now, because there's just nothing out there and it's just going to get worse. Trialists finish. We signed them, didn't we? Where are our players? In fact, I'm going to find out where they were, because I thought we had them. Sweeney, where are you? What are you doing in our under 23? Get your butt back in our first team. Goodness me. We could have had these guys playing. 23s. You come to the first team. I signed you. I'm having you in the first team. Gee whiz. Wonder where these guys were. David, you can go back over that side. And we're going to bring in... where has he gone? I thought we brought in another one. Was it another right winger? Ah, Sweeney, he's right. Well, Davis played well. Sweeney, what are you? You're right winger as well. I'm going to put you there. Ah, that looks better, doesn't it? And I'm going to bring Reece James onto the... Irvin, you can go back and go. Go back and go. That looks a lot better. A lot more solid now. Dunn, you can come in. Can you play DLP? That's where you're going to be playing. Ah, right. Okay, I see. So you're already just starting your career. Well done. I tell you, it's a lot of experience. If you can do this, you'll be able to do anything else. It's a lot of experience in a lot of sectors there. You've done well to find yourself a job in the midst of all this. I'm not going to lie. Dixon, get out of here. You're not. Oh, hang on. Don't have a choice to play you. Oh dear. That's not good. Dennis, you're injured. We're going to bring him on. And Alan Smith, you're going up front. I like that a lot better. Right, do we overlap? We'll do that, just overlap. Hit early crosses. And we're going to whip the crosses in, be more direct, higher tempo. Yeah, that's nice. Counter press. Yeah, we'll do the counter press. Distribute to the flanks. That'll do nicely. We just want the ball out to the wings, and you can go a bit higher as well. Standard width, I'm not going to change that. Yeah, that'll do. Right, let's see if we can come away with a win here. So we're winning the draw. Hopefully we won't get the sack. Match preview there. Was it just postponed? It wasn't, was it? Right. It is a great building block for you. It really is. It'll give you a lot of insight into. I mean, the thing is, you can do that. Then you'll end up. Then you can go to these other companies that you've helped set up, and what have you, and they'll or you get to have a lot of contacts. That's what the name of the game is, and it's who you know nowadays, I think. Ah, nice. Contracts galore. Exact. I'm hoping that's not us. It isn't us. What am I saying? I'm hoping it was us. I meant to say hoping it was not them. 20 minutes gone. Not happy. We're 1-0 down. Damn it. Right, we'll have to go attacking straight away. It's not very good defending, is it? I mean, what happened? Oh, great steal by Smith. Smith's on goal. Wow, the finish was poor. What a poor finish. Well, my eldest, she's at Derby Uni at the moment. Or she's not. She's just finished doing her course or whatever it is. So they've just told everybody to stay at home now. She's doing arts, or art should I say, design. Actually it's illustration, that's what it is. Eldest lad, he's 18, he's in his last year. I think he would have been doing A-levels this year, I think. Yeah, because he's going to uni in September, so he's going to NTU, so Nottingham Trent University. He's doing engineering. He was thinking about doing not mechanical. What's the word? I can't think of it. It's a sciencey one, but that sort of engineering. But he wants to do the engineering as a whole now, I think. And then the youngest one, he'll be 15 in June. He's got another year left in secondary school, so he'll be doing his GCSEs next year. So yeah, while they're all at home, they're not really doing an awful lot. The eldest, she'll just continue doing it because she has a shop, an online shop for her art, and she sells pictures and stuff like that. So she's really got it up there. She knows exactly what she's doing and what she wants to do. The other one, he's got to revise for his A levels, so well, to be perfectly honest, I'm still waiting for him to leave home. I don't know. I don't really mind. They can do what they want, really, as long as they're happy. I won't be retiring for a long time, I don't think. I've got at least actually probably about another 30 years to go. I mean, that sounds so depressing. 30 years. I don't think it could take much longer. Why are we not playing very well? Sweeney can come off. Reese can come on. Go and attack. We've got to attack. We've got to attack now, surely. Come No, that's it. I don't think we can do much more than that. Exactly, yeah. Exactly that. Oh no. We're going out of the FA. But I think this is it. I will be out of a job after this game. That's it. I'm getting the sack. Well, stay child free. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I loved having them when they were younger. It's when they start answering back. That's where it all went downhill, and we can't score for toffee. FA Vars, we've not made enough. We've had more shots, and we've got proper players in proper positions as well. Can still steal it though. Get a goal here. We might have a chance. Oh, for goodness sake! You know, I'll be riddance of this team. I'll be glad to let them go. I can't believe 2 free kicks. 2 free kicks has done us. Play it into the middle. Just hit the ball in there. Oh, we've got one back. 3 minutes to go. I wouldn't change anything. I mean, I'm glad I had them when I did. But now I'm just waiting for them to move out. But that's not going to happen. Not for a while yet. And I can't believe we didn't win that one. Oh, another one scores on the debut. Right, okay, I think we're going to get sacked now. I mean, to be honest, individually, on their own, they're fine. You get them all together, and I tell you what, it's like Call of Duty. It's all hell breaks loose. We're going to get sacked. Rushden Diamonds go through still, though. Oh, no. I dread to think we are going to get sacked. Nothing yet, though. Nothing yet. How many people came? 38. We had an attendance of 38. Flipping it. It's like having that many people in my house. The thing is, they bring their boyfriends and girlfriends home. And they do it without even telling you. Oh, by the way, so-and-so's here. Oh, right, okay, they're staying for dinner then? That's what it gets. You think they have a little bit more sense. But the good thing is they are both working at the same time. They are working part-time while they're at college and uni and what have you. But it's like my eldest son, he works at McDonald's and they've gone into, is it drive-through only now? So he'll be quite happy, but he'll be still in the kitchens. He comes home with loads of burns on his arms. I'm just wondering exactly what he actually does at there. But and the eldest, she works at Tesco's part time as well, but she works on customer services. And I tell you what, I mean, one woman yesterday coughed in her face. I mean, whether or not she did it, she said deliberate or not, she says not. But you know what, I think, well, that's nice. I would have refused to serve there on in and said, right, I'm shutting up now. That's it. You've just coughed in my face. Don't care if you didn't mean it or not. But she suffers from anxiety and stuff. So to work on customer services, it is quite big. But we get £800. Whoopee-doo. Oh my God. I tell you what, it is. You say all these things like what in your head. You got it all in your head, mapped out what you're going to do, what you're going to say. You don't end up doing. You just let them get on with it. But yeah, I was like that. Trust me. In fact, I didn't know until about a year or so later that she was still dating somebody. That's how. I don't know whether they're scared of telling me or how I would react. I don't know. But yeah, it is one of the horrible. I mean, with a lad, it's different. I mean, I know that sounds awful, but it's different if it's your lad. But yeah, I wasn't happy. Kept wondering why the hell she was kept disappearing all the time. But yeah, it's not the best things for a dad to go through, because you want what's best for them. You want to keep them safe, but did you take it? Wow, like a stakeout. Wow. He could have saved the money and gone himself. You've got to trust them. That's the worst thing is, in this day and age, you don't know who or what's out there, and you hear so many stories. And it was the missus that told me that let them get on with it. They've got to make their own mistakes. But I keep saying it's a different world than it was when we were younger. But she says no, it's independence, and now because they have that independence, they think they can walk all over you. They do, because you have no power to discipline them anymore. You decided not to go. Well, for 20 quid you could have gone McDonald's, sat at McDonald's. Yeah, my wife's dad is quite funny. He's got loads of stories. I mean, he's 81 now, I think it is. 81, 82. And I tell you what, she's Irish, and these Irish people are just hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Some of the stories he comes out with, especially when he was younger and when he came over here to London and stuff. I think wife was telling my eldest that he used to buy a new shirt every day. He used to wear a shirt, chuck it away when he was younger, because that's what they did. They didn't wash them. They just went and bought a new shirt. I mean, who can do that nowadays? Right, we're still in the job though, which is nice. Harbour Town coming up next. Not for her though. You know what? If anything happened to my missus, I don't know what I'd bloody do. She is she does an awful lot, especially IT issues. Anything IT related, she's missed a calling in life. That's what I keep saying to her. I still say it's not too late, but the thing is, she earns more than I do as well, so it's she's got to stick doing what she's doing. Offers made for Lincoln. Okay, good for you. But yeah, I mean, how long was you with her? Oh no, that's nasty. Did you find out there was a bell under the bed? Oh, that's wow. It'd be even funny if you didn't use the bed. 5 months. Oh. Did you find out there was a bell under the bed though? That's the question. You sure you wish to? Yeah, why not? I don't really care. That point, girlfriend. I'm not sure. I really want you in there. Lincoln firm favourites. Always firm favourites. It's never a good. We could win this. See, I've never had that. See, that's the other thing as well. You know, it's like the kids have come home and then all of a sudden, before you know it, they've got people they've got the boy and girlfriend staying over, and I'm thinking, hang on a bloody minute. I mean, is this how times have changed? I'm in the second half of my 40s, only just, and I remember it clear as day, as if it was yesterday, what we used to get up to. But I would never just go and randomly just stay over at my girlfriend's house or anything like that. I just wouldn't do it. So I just don't know. Is it times have changed so much now that it's just the norm? Because I still find it hard when my eldest, she brings her boyfriend over and they stay over, and I can't sleep. To be honest, I really can't sleep. But once my head hits the pillow, though, I must admit, I'm out of it. But I don't like it one little bit. And once you've done it once, it happens more and more often. Yeah. She does come and ask, but she doesn't ask me. She asks the wife, who she is strict, don't get me wrong, but she's more approachable than I am. I just hit the roof. I've got a very short temper, and the thing is, I always put a condition on, providing you go and tidy your room then, or you have to do this, you have to do that. It never gets done, and I never keep my threat, so it's pointless really. So she always goes to see her mum, and she comes to tells me what's happening. She tells me what's happening. She doesn't ask. She tells me what's happening. It's like, is that all right? Well, you've just told me, so I have to say yes. And now my eldest lad, he's doing it now. He's 18. He has his girlfriend over. But the thing is, they come over. The site during the day, they come over. So obviously now, because his girlfriend works during the day, she left college. She wants to be a tattooist. So she's looking for an apprenticeship. So while she's doing that, she works at McDonald's as well. And they come over during the day, so like they can come over. They go to each other's houses on well, any time really. So we don't really know from one day to the next if he's coming home for dinner or whatever. And one time I was sorting the washing out, brought the washing downstairs, went straight into his room without knocking. I know I should have knocked, but I went straight into his room because I just don't assume anything. And just place the clothes on the floor, saying you need to put them away, and then walk out. But they're in bed, and I find that so bizarre that they're just lying in bed watching telly. Well, sit on the bed, sit or lie down out of the bed. You don't have to be in the bed. And I just find that bizarre as well. And I was thinking, and we tell them they are so lucky they have that I could flip. We're not the sort of parents that would flip, but I could easily flip, because I just think it's rude. You're at somebody's house, you don't jump into bed. They're not doing anything. Well, I assume they're not doing anything. They're just watching telly, or they're asleep. And that's the other thing, they sleep nearly all day if they could. They come home from, Tom, who's my eldest son, he comes home from college and he goes straight to bed for an hour or two, and then he's out the door, or he doesn't come home. Well, because we've got fire doors and stuff like that, because we live in a 3-story house, there's a part of the insurance that says the doors can't be locked, and they can't and they've got to be able to swing shut. So if you open it, it swings shut again. So it's on like a little latch. And because it's a 3-story, it's a fire hazard if it's not. So that's the other reason they haven't got locks. Although I'm sure they would have had locks on them. But we have said, no, you can't put locks on it because it's a statement in the insurance. You can't do it. Because they're fire doors as well. So you can't lock your door and then can't, for some reason, get out of the door because you've locked it and you can't get out. So that's one of the main reasons they can't lock them. But it is ridiculous though, I must admit. But I just find it bizarre. But I don't look or stare at them. I walk in and then realise I shouldn't have done and walk straight back out. It's funny. He doesn't say anything, but all I get is eyes staring at me. I think, okay, here's your clothes. Put them away. Right, I'm straight out again. It's but I just find it's a whole new world. We don't even have a lock on our door. We normally have our door open, but when people are around, we've got people staying over, we shut it. But because we've got a dog as well, The dog just wanders wherever. She gets very hot sometimes. She's like a little Jack Chi, and she sleeps on the bed. And you know what? Sometimes she even crawls into the bed, in between us both. So I don't think we've had her now for like nearly 3 years, and I don't think we've really slept on our own without this dog being there. My daughter has done the washing once, but now she's paying board. They seem to think they don't have to, and everything's done for them. But they seem to forget that we're paying for their phones, we're paying for their bus fares and stuff like that. Although saying that, both of them now, both eldest ones have now passed the driving tests, so they both drive. So my eldest lad, he's gone and bought. He saved up money from McDonald's. He bought himself a car, paid for his insurance outright. He's skint now, and he pays us a bit of board as well. And she drives my car, but she's paying for the insurance that we've had additionally put on. It's I don't get to drive my car very often. I tell you that now, I don't. And then I get there's no petrol in the car. Well, put some in then. I've not been using it. Put some in. It's weird. It's good that they have got the car, and ever since they can drive, they've gone for they've had job interviews, or they've had job interviews, should I say, because of this. I'm going to put Gilbert up, Smith up there. Yeah, that seems about right. Sweeney I'm not so keen on, but you're injured, that's why. Marcelo, you can go there. You should be wing back, really. Oh, you have to do everything. Oh, I feel for you. So you come home from work and you do the extra as well. I must admit, my kids can be very, very selfish. They really can. And other times, thoughtful as ever, where you wouldn't imagine. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, they don't thank you for it. Oh man, I feel for you. How is he during the day then when you're at work? Oh, I suppose now you're working at home. Yeah, the thing is, if it makes you grow up, you should be able. See, you should be able to enjoy your youth as well. You shouldn't have to grow up so quick, but unless you've got any choices, I suppose you don't. But it's a tough one. Yes, it has made you grow up, but it shouldn't have to make you grow up so soon, so quick. Oh, your mum works from home as well. That's good then. I suppose if you're chipping in as well, it's good. At least it makes you more thoughtful towards others and how it can be. Is that all you get? 9 hours? It's not a lot, is it? What is it? About an hour and a half a day? 2 hours a day? It's not a lot, is it? Is that when they come over at lunchtime, is it? And I suppose it will help. I mean, again, them sort of people are kind of stretched as well, aren't there? There's more and more people in different circumstances, but oh, that's good though. At least they know how to. I think you need that bit of professional care there as well. I mean, I know family's a lot better, but yeah, keeping them stimulated. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. So yeah, I suppose it helps you guys out as well. It gives you that bit of a breathing space, because it is virtually like 24/7, isn't it, for you guys? I guess. I feel for you. I mean, touch wood, we've not got anything like that in the family now. I don't think so. I know my wife's dad, he's in his 80s. I think it's early 80s, I'm sure it is, but he has gone a little bit I suppose it's down to age as well with him. mean, he was very active, very quite broad and strong. When we bought our first house, he helped me build a garage for the car. We literally broke down an old asbestos garage. funny, we buried all the asbestos underneath all the footing. And because he's Irish, the Irish way of building is, well, it'll hold. That's the thing I'll say. It'll hold, it'll do. No matter how bad it looks. I mean, myself, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I like it. It's got to be straight, or it's got to be angled correctly, or this, that and the other. But wow, we just get that away. But yeah, but seeing him now, he's like, I won't say he's wasted away to nothingness, but sometimes he's not all there. And one minute he's talking to you as if he's met you for the first time, and then other times it's like he mistakes you for somebody else, which, to be perfectly honest, I do that myself. So I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but he used to keep himself stimulated quite a lot all the time. But it's only the past 5-6 years where he's had a hip replacement and what have you, and it's only then where he's literally been housebound virtually, because he can't walk anywhere now. That he's gone downhill a bit. So it is hard seeing that from what he was to what he is now. It is really hard seeing that. That's the most important thing, as long as you got a roof over your head. Yeah, and I agree. There's a lot more people, a lot worse out there. I mean, I swear to God, my dad's losing his marbles. I mean, you can see him talking to himself some days. It's, although I don't go and see them very often, which is naughty of me, really, to be fair. We've scored one. Ha, we got one. I mean, how was my dad? They must be late 60s, nearly 70. I'm sure my dad's 69 this year. 69 or 70. I can remember because I was born when they were 21, I think it was. And I'm now 47. So they're around about 68, 69 years old. And my mum's out and about all the time. She's quite happily hop on a bus. Obviously she's not doing that now, but she's quite happy hopping on a bus, going this way, here and there. She won't stay in the house, especially not with him in there. They've got a car, he won't drive it anywhere. And I keep saying to him, you know what, you got all these places you can drive to. Go and have lunch in a pub somewhere. It won't cost you very much. And just get out of the house. And ever since my dad retired, he took early retirement. He was a painter and decorator for the council, and since he's retired, he's literally done nothing. He's decorated the house a few times already in the past 10 years, and he just, again, it's stimulation for him as well. He's quite happy sitting at home doing nothing, just talking to himself. Oh, come on! Oh, we get that! Oh, we got it! I thought we got that away. Darn it! Let's go attacking. But yeah, I find it frustrating because they've got a car, they can move around, they're not disabled or anything. So, you know, it's like, just get out of there and do something. But they won't. He won't, at least, anyway. I like pub lunches. I absolutely love them. And where we are at the minute, we've got quite a lot of farms nearby as well. And they have, like, cafes and stuff. And we tend to go there, like, when we're working at home, we go... when it was just the two of us, it was what a goal. We used to go there for lunch, have to these farm cafes and have lunch there and stuff. I'd rather keep the local farm people going than have the supermarkets and stores and what have you. But sometimes you think, what am I paying for? 4 hours, wow. I tell you what, there's one just down the road from us on the main road, and it's a working farm, and it's just off the main. Oh, come on! Oh, it's disallowed. Thank you. I'm going to pause it, and I just want to change a couple of people. Davis, you can come off. We've not got Sweeney in, have we? Bugger. I'm going to bring Littler in. And Smith, you can come off. I'm going to bring Magunda. But yeah, we kind of like going out at lunch. I said to my missus, when we retire, if ever that ever gets to be the case, we're going to go and we're going to go out and about. We're not going to hang around. Magunda's first goal. Wow, what a finish! That's nice. Family is very important. We're not so bad, family-wise. I've got cousins that live all over the country. I've got some in Canada, France, America even, and one of them, my uncle and aunt, moved over there when I was born to Canada, and we went over to Canada on our honeymoon, and we were the first ones from our family to go over and see them. So I mean, it was really emotional, it really was. But it's a fantastic place, loved it, Niagara and everything. But over here, one of my brothers still lives with my mum. He was married, unfortunately got divorced, moved back in. So they don't get in any alone time, I guess, if that's really what you really want to say. And my other brother, I've got two brothers, and my other brother, he's living with his girlfriend, and they've got how old is she? She's not in secondary school, that's for sure. She's like 10-year-old daughter. So I see them once. I mean, they're all local, they all live in Nottingham, but because I live in Derby, again, it's not that far away. It's probably about a 15-minute drive to my mum's. But I don't see my mum very often enough. So it's silly on my part. I only go down when my missus goes to see her mum, and we pop over to my mum's, who's about 5 minutes away from my missus's mum and dad. So it is quite bizarre. And ironically, they don't see each other, which is really funny. They got on at the wedding and stuff like that, but they don't really see each other that often. Julie's mum and dad don't like social visits. Social visits, I mean, it's like social gatherings. So like if you ever had a birthday, we always had a party with one of our kids' birthdays, and they never ever came. But I see my uncles, they're all local, not here in Derby but Nottingham side. But Julie's family, her two sisters are living over this side of Nottingham, Derby side. So they're, one's 5 minutes away by car, one's 10 minutes away by car. So they are very, very close. I mean, Julie and her sisters, they are quite close. It is a quite close knit, but they're quite quick to blame each other on something or other. It's so bizarre. But I mean, wife's family's got five girls, one lad, or 4 girls, one lad, one or the other. And I've got two brothers, and then you've got cousins on top of that for the kids as well. So they all see each other probably about once or twice a year, probably at Christmas. Christmas being the main one, really, where we all gather together in my mum's house and what have you. Because we're Polish as well, we celebrate on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we have on our own at home. But yeah, we don't live in each other's pockets, I must admit. But times like this, you do wonder what is happening. Oh shit! All hell, I meant to say. I might have to squiggle that out, but didn't really want to know what I did there. Did I passionately say, pleased with your defensive work? Wow, I don't know what I did there. I don't know what I pressed. Oh hell, that wasn't very good. At least you get to see him once a month. I only get to see my mum and dad once. Only when my other half goes to her mum's. I say, I'll pop down, we'll pop over to my mum's at the same time as well. It's not very often. And I don't even call them as well, which is really bad. We won 3-1, I didn't realise that. That's a good result. We're climbing the table, he says. the thing is, we can have fights and whatever, but they're forgotten. On my wife's side, they have a fight and it's never forgotten. They don't seem to forget. And I find it frustrating. And half the 40 attendance, that's poor. And I just find it frustrating half the time. But I suppose it's different with lads and girls. With lads, you can have an argument, forget about it. Girls, it's a little bit different. And even now, it's like my wife gets told off, even though she's the second. She is the oldest out of these sisters that are living out here. She's the eldest, but you wouldn't think that the way they speak to her, it is frustrating on that point. Exactly, they do go on for months, absolutely. And then what I find even more frustrating, it's my wife that goes around apologising. It is bizarre, but I tell you what, they are a good bunch though. I mean, if you want anybody to rally around you, boy, do they rally around. I mean, if you're in trouble, they would all help. I can't knock them for that. Absolutely not. And I suppose all families will be like that, really, I guess. Well, fight in the afternoon, have a drink in the evening. That's what we do. But yeah, it's over dead quick with the lads, I must admit. I mean, I still fight with my brothers now. I mean, like I say, I'm 40. I keep forgetting how old I am, actually. 47. My youngest brother, he's... I don't know, actually. I think the next one down's 45, I think. And the other one's probably just hit 40. And the other thing is, all our birthdays are, apart from me, all our birthdays are in December. So, like, my two eldest are a week either side of Christmas. Then you got my youngest. He's the day after my eldest lad. So we've got a birthday on the 19th, 20th. My dad's on Christmas Day. Then you got my nephew on the 30th, my daughter on the 31st, and my brother on my other brother on the 31st as well. December is a horrible month, absolutely horrible month. But it's the only time we see everybody together, though, I guess. So I can't really grumble too much. Do I really want to change that? We'll go with it for now. We can always change it. The sack looms, really? Why is the sack looming? We've just won 2 on the bounce. Or have we? I don't think we won, have we? No, we didn't win 2 on the bounce. But we are 3 unbeaten in the league at the moment, away and home. We need a couple of wins. We're out of both cups, so it's just league all the way. Well, my birthday's in March. So, yeah. Yeah, it must have been. Because I think, especially with my mum and dad, I guess, it was, well, they got married in June, so I don't know why March. I don't know why March. It's probably the start of summer or start of spring, isn't it, I guess. Yeah, it's March is a good month. Just a few birthdays in there, and I don't. No, everybody. On my wife's side, I don't think there's any birthdays in December there. Possibly one, maybe, but see, my wife's in November. Everybody else is spaced out throughout the whole year, but yeah, March is favourable. I can't complain. And that only happens when the dog's not in the room. Last thing you want is a puppy face look staring at you in the face. It does. It's you don't want that. Thing is, you take it when you can. Right. It's a good solid age, very good. I think we had our first. See, we were trying for a while. Round about 25. I think I finally agreed to going ahead with it and say, all right, let's start a family. I didn't want one that early because we'd only just bought a house and we'd only just no, actually it was around about 21. We got married when we were 21 and we bought our first house when we were 21. So around about 23, 24, I said, oh, okay, we'll agree. We'll agree. I'll agree to starting a family sort of thing. And to be perfectly honest, it didn't happen straight away at all. Took quite a lot of attempts going through IVF and stuff like that. In the end, it didn't work. But then it just happened. There was no pressure. When we agreed, right, that's enough, no more. We'll just let it go, and if it happens, it happens. And it happened. And that was the first one. Then 3 came along just like that within 5 years. It's well, however long it was. The first 2 were planned. The third one we wanted a year later, but he arrived a year too early. A year early. But thankfully, he can grow older a year quickly. So otherwise, he'd be early 14 now. It is. The thing is, it'll happen when it happens. I think for planning, we always planned things. Like with the first 2, they were planned. Well, after the first one, at least then when we were trying. The second one was planned. The third one wasn't. He just came a year too early. But saying that, there's no time is the best time. You can have all the money in the world and something can happen and then a child comes along and it just changes everything, regardless how well off you are or how well you're doing or how well you've planned. Once a child comes, everything goes out the window. And what's he doing? I'm going to give Dennis a go up there. I'm going to give Erwin back in there. Oh, he's injured. Oh, come on, really? We've got nobody at the Doherty. To Pearson. Oh, have we got no left back? I thought we had another left. Dennis has got to go left back, and we're going to have to bring in. Darn it. We've got no left winger. I thought Sweeney could play there. Where is Sweeney? He's there. He's injured. It's not helping our cause, is it? Kay and him can switch around. That's the way it's got to go. Right, let's see if that can help us some. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this game. They look absolutely battered, don't they? Sam Evans, he can come off for Dunn. Can you 2 swap round? I guess not. Thing is, when it'll happen, it'll happen. I think mid-20s. I think that's the right time. Well, I say right time. There's no real right time, but that's the sensible time, I think, or to start trying at least anyway. Oh, square pictures. Hate square pictures. Who puts square pictures on? We're in green. I've got to remember that first off. Looks very small. Go on then, Dennis. Stick it in there. Nope. I'm not on attack just yet. Dixon straight over to KK. You should be able to put it in. Flipping heck, he's gone and got another goal. Our wingers are playing really well. Could we have found something here? We could need a run. And our daughter, by the way, is a millennium baby as well. We'll say millennium. Born at 8:30. Was she 8:30 in the evening, 1999? So potentially she has the chance of living through 3 century dates. So 99, 20 and 21. She's got the potential to live through 3. This square pitch is so small. We are doing quite well on it, actually, to be fair. We just need to capitalise. Just pick it up. Don't let it dribble. January the 1st, 2001. Just a year late. Wow, what a goal. Yeah, there was quite a boom, wasn't there, in the 2000s. And to be honest, I don't think she wasn't. See, we were planning on having one, but that was after we stopped the IVF and stuff, and it just happened. No pressure, no nothing. We were resigned to the fact we couldn't have any. And then it's just like buses, isn't it? You miss one and then they all come all at once. I mean, I wouldn't be without them, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they can be so much pain in the bum. I mean, our side are playing really well this game. Are they looking for another one? I mean, who was that to? I mean, thread the ball through, but to who? Don't lose the ball. I mean, I know we're 2-0 up, but he stopped it. Irvin stopped it. I mean, I never thought I'd get to, well, say not get to this age, but I never thought myself being in this age is probably what I really want to say. I don't see myself as being old. It's disallowed. Why is that disallowed? It was played back. I've got the mentality of a 10-year-old. I love playing games. I'm just a big kid. And when the kids are on the Xbox and stuff, I want them to get off because I want to play on it. Although saying that doesn't happen now because they've all got their own consoles and whatever. I looked in the mirror the other day and I did think, wow, I look weathered. But I had just come in from just a run. Because I like to go out running as well. I mean, I've done 3 London marathons, which is really cool. I mean, I'd recommend that to anybody if you haven't done a marathon before. It was just absolutely immense. It's not so much just running around, it's just finishing it and just taking food off people who would just keep passing at you. The first time I did it, oh, nice. I did loads of training for it, lost quite a bit of weight, but I think I ended up putting on over the race. I'm not the quickest, but I did do, did I or did I not? I think it was just over 4 hours or under 4 hours, I can't remember. But 4 hours is my target on any marathon really. But they were handing food out. There was one section around London where they were handing out burgers. Who doesn't take a burger when you're running around? And pizzas and hot cross buns and things like that. You're thinking, you know what? I could get used to this. Magunda, you can go there. Why have I got a goalkeeper on the bench? I don't like having goalkeepers on the bench. I get that an awful lot. An awful lot. It's like when you see films and you think, wow, I really missed that film. And you think, when was it? When was the original? Whatever. Oh, flipping it, we're 4-0 up. And I look back and I thought, God, is it really that old? I mean, quite a few years ago, I was really into box sets, and you get kind of nostalgic about some of them. And like, I've got the Xena box set. I thought, I haven't watched all of Xena. There's loads of series that I haven't watched. So I thought it was cheap enough to buy it, so I bought it. And it's aged so much. I can't believe it. And I thought, how old was this? And I found out how old it was. I thought, flipping heck. I really am feeling it now. Feeling really old. Oh, he's only just come on. I don't want to take him back off, do I? Julian Palmer can come on up front for a change. But yeah, there are times like that where I've heard something or watched something and I figure out how long ago it was. And I think, oh my lord, really? That old? Maybe they won't sack us after all. We're under pressure. We're into the top 10. 42 points now. We're climbing this table, which is nice. Yeah, 2012 seems a lot. It's that film like that film 2012, isn't it? That disaster film. Oh. And I like watching that. And then when you actually sit down and think about it and it hits you, you think 2012, 8 years ago, flipping heck. How bad is that? I do lose sense of all time and what year we're in half the time. I must admit, excellent effort, guys. Well done. Get on to the next. Oh, typical. Deep in ranges, we could do with smashing them. We're at home as well. That's I mean that's what, 6 and 5 years old and they're going to school. Where does that time fly? It's like Miss was saying a couple of months back. Eldest is going into a last year at uni. The second eldest, he's just going to be starting uni, and the youngest, he's in his last year at secondary school, and he's either going to go to college or get an apprenticeship somewhere. And you think all of a sudden they've all grown up, and you think, where on earth? I mean, it's not that long ago where you remember we were only just turning the year 2000, and that's 20 years ago now. I mean, 20 years ago since the year 2000. Oh my word, he's going to be out for a while. Can't afford it. I want to go to specialist. Can we treat him? Gilbert scored 2 goals, didn't even realise. He could start again then. I agree, apprenticeships are good. We had one when we left school. We left at sixth form because we were doing A-levels and we decided it just wasn't for us in the end. We both left and we took up apprenticeships, but in accountancy. And my wife went to an accountant's, but I went to a solicitor's. It was a bad move on my part, but I did learn a lot and I think it's great. Exactly, you still get to work and you still get to earn some money as well, which is even better. And I think that's what the youngest wants to do. He's not academic, I give him that, but give him something to do with his that he can make with his hands or whatever, and he'll just do it. Like cookery, he wanted to be a chef. He doesn't want to be a chef now. I mean, he's great at cooking, absolutely brilliant, but he wants to do a trade or something now. Now he wants to work at is it Rolls Royce at Derby. Well, you need to be academic to even think about getting in there, but you never know. You never know. But he is he will try though. But yeah, I think that'll be the way for him to go, is an apprenticeship. Yeah. Exactly that. Exactly that. I mean, I wish now I took a different path. I mean, accountancy is not it's not the best career choice. I give you that. You get bored. I mean, my wife and I, by a long way, we are not your stereotype accountants. We are not boring. We have fun and what have you. I mean, I'm gaming, for goodness sake, and I just see it, my job is just somewhere I earn money. I mean, I want to earn money from gaming. Probably a bit late for me now, but you never know. It's something I like doing, so I want to carry on doing it. But me and my wife games as well, which is even better. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. Some jobs you can do, which is really good. I mean, like the job we're doing at the minute, it's not so bad. It's something different. You get to see different things and stuff. That's fine, but it's very it's just number and orientated, isn't it? But saying that, I tried when I was made redundant a couple of years back. I in that time I was off, I could have had the chance to try and start my own business doing something, or go into another job with something else, and you know what, I couldn't think of what to do. It just fell back to doing something I've done from when I left school at 17. So it's kind of ruined me a little bit, but not, if you know what I mean. Oh, he's not too bad actually. He would be our best player, would he though? I don't think he would actually. You know, he's not. Yeah, he's not gonna. He's gonna cost us some money, isn't he? Forget it. Yeah, that'd be great. That's exactly what my daughter's like. She's very, very creative. I mean, she's got her own. She's got an Etsy shop. She's Instagram's just blown through the roof. She gets commissions now, even online and what have you. So she's doing really well. She's but she's had to make it work. She's really had to work hard for it to make it work. But most of her customers really are from the States. They absolutely love her work, and she's very unique in her style as well, with the because she wants to be like so it's not quite like, she wants to be similar to like manga, but not manga, if you know what I mean. She wants to be that sort of illustrator, and I know it's very hard to get into it, so I hope she really does, because I think she can, because her art is I mean, I could do art when I was younger. I mean, now I can't draw for toffee. We're lucky if you get a stickman out of me now, because I just didn't follow it. I mean, I wanted to be an architect when I left school, and that was where I wanted to go before I ended up doing numbers. But if you got a job that you want to do, I suggest go for it, because it's very hard afterwards, and then when kids come along, it kind of drowns you out. For the last 20 years, we've done what we've had to do because we've had to. We weren't never in the position where we could change. Yeah, it's the States. It's always the States. They go for stuff like that. It's always the States. I think I'm in the wrong country. I think that's what it is. I think we all need to move over to the States, because that's where all the client base is. I think that's where we need to go. But I do wish I did in the end. I mean, thinking what I've done now, I mean, we've just had like a new heating system put in, and you know what? I wish I could do the plumbing, and I wish now I learned a trade, because they are absolutely milking it at the minute. But I've had really bizarre career, well, not options, but career suggestions. Wanted to be a midwife at one point, only because they were crying out for it in Canada, because I wanted to go back to Canada, and they were crying out for midwives. Well, I could be a midwife. I'll go in for that. No, not on, you know. I faint at the sight of blood, so that doesn't kind of work for me. There's a massive range in the States, a massive range, and I think my daughter will move out to America. She says she wants to move out there, and I've got no doubt she will eventually. Thanks, boss. I don't want to cause fuss. I just want to leave things there. I proved it. All right, okay, little. I've got to give him a game now, haven't I? I think I probably promised him a game. Yeah, it will be hard. Depends where you go in America. I mean, I know that the audience is vast, or the clientele is vast over there, but you've got to choose the right place. and you got to be able to make it work. You got to give it a go and stick to it. Exactly, yeah, I agree. Well, it will be now. The visa will be near impossibility now. And I can't see it changing anytime soon. Not while that big galoot is in charge. It has to be said. I don't know how much they cost. Just out of interest. You know what? I can have a look, can't I, really? How much do visas cost? American visas? I don't want an application form. I just want to know how much it's going to cost. Wow. You're talking that, well, it's around about between $160 to $205. So in the UK, that would probably be that as it is, 160 to 200. Flipping heck. Is that all in costs to move over here and everything else? That must be like everything though, isn't it? I mean, I know it costs a lot to get citizenship over here now. Oh, you have to do it in stages. See, I'm no good at that sort of thing. I wouldn't know. I'll leave all that stuff to the missus. Yeah, they have a very, very complex system. I mean, you could get through 90% of it and still fail in the last bit, which would really be outrageous. I mean, my uncle and aunt moved over to Canada, like I say, quite a while ago. I think before I was born. I'm sure they did. I think they did it when they got married. They moved straight over there, so I don't know how much it cost them. And same with one of my, so it's like my dad's brothers went to, two of my dad's brothers moved over there, and now their lads and their kids have like spread themselves out, which is handy when you want a holiday, I guess. You just go over them. There's one of them that lives in Toronto. He's got like a apartment studio type thing, and he does like special effects for films. And I think he did one on Harry Potter. I'm sure he did on one of them. Or it was, I think he did one on Harry Potter, and he did one on, it might have been Shrek, on the last Shrek one as well. I'm sure he did. And you could see his name in the credits. It was very exciting, I must admit. And he's doing quite, but he's had that many redundancies because the job's quite flippant, really. He kind of can have it one day, then loses it, and then gets another one straight away. So the FX is... very or a special effect is quite hard over there. But yeah, he's got a studio apartment in Toronto, so my mum and dad go over there quite a bit because they go and see my uncle and aunt, and they stay with him. Then they move on to the my other cousins who live in London, I think, over there. So they go and see them. Then they go on the last leg to my uncle and aunt, and they just see the family over there. I mean, I want to go back over there, don't get me wrong, but I'll do that without the kids, because it just costs a fortune getting over there. And rescan you as well. Sometimes it's a pain, but you can see why, and especially now. Everybody's under scrutiny unless you're the citizen over there. They scrutinise everybody. When we went over to Canada, I mean, we went to we were in Niagara and we went over the is it the Rainbow Bridge into the States, I think into Detroit, and I'm not kidding, it scared the bejesus out of us. I mean, there's this guy, he's there checking the passports, he's there literally with a hand on his gun in his holster, and there's just two of them, and they're just looking you up and down, and you can be there for like 20 minutes, and there's nobody else there. My uncle and aunt obviously drove us over there. They're there waving their ID and stuff all over the place, and I mean, we got through no problem, but it is bloody scary. And even when we went through the customs bit when we first arrived, and this is just the, I mean, this was like, you are talking quite a while ago, 26 years ago, 25 years ago. It was bloody frightening, it really was. I bet that's going to cost you a little bit as well. Yeah, £3 a trip. Easy. I don't know how much it was for when we went, actually. I think we paid... What did we pay? 1,500 rings a bell, but I don't know whether that was... Back then, it might have been 1,500 quid for both of us. I'm not so sure. I know it was expensive back then, especially when we've only just got married as well. But yeah, £3 a trip. Wow. You'd have to like sit on your knees or something. 6'5", flipping out. It's bad that they can't accommodate that, isn't it, really? You can come back in. Yes, indeed. Davis can carry on. Hindle, you can come off. I'm going to put... Sweeney's not available, remember. Sam Evans, you're available. Yeah, but 600,000. Yeah, that's probably what we were in. I don't think. Yeah, we might have been in economy actually. To be fair, so prices really haven't changed that much, really, have they? Yeah. I mean, I always thought I was 6 foot. I always passed myself as 6 foot, but I'm not. I'm 5'11". Both my lads are taller than me, I think, which is really annoying because I thought I was tall, but I'm not. It's either that, I think it's old age as well. It's shrinking you as you get older. Challenge him to pick up where they left off. Right, if we can win this one, should we go attacking straight off? Oh, flipping, we're playing deeping, aren't we, already? We win this one, we can, well, we get up to 8th. We're not that far behind 4th spot now where we need to be. If we can intercept to get the ball, score a goal or 2. Oh, great challenge. Oh, goalkeeper came, didn't come, and stops. Gilbert should have put that in the back of the net. It's handy when you want to know what's happening ahead of you to be that tall. Now I'm not that tall. It's kind of annoying when you have to look, ask your lad to say what's happening ahead of you. It's quite stressful. Let's go attacking. We seem to be a lot fitter. Maybe we've had a couple of chances. That's about it. These are in second position. I think we beat them last time. I'm not so sure. I tell you what, you get somebody taller than you won't wish it. At least you're looking down on people. I think that's quite hard if you try and find a girlfriend as well. That's them. I thought that was us. I thought that was our Riley. Guys, come on. Show some passion out there. I'll start changing it up. Can we get a victory out of here? Duncan come off. I'm going to bring Ward back in. And Davis for... I thought I said no, Sweeney's not available, is he? Littler can come in there. I'm sure he was inverted, but we're going to go attacking. There we go. Ah, Gilbert. That's where I wanted to take off. Oh, I thought he scored then. Didn't want him to score. 20 minutes to go. Can we get something here? Come on, demand more. Right, pause it. We take Gilbert off. We're going to bring in Julian Palmer then. Come on, guys. Can we steal a victory here, which would be priceless? Nothing seems to be happening. Goal kick. Can we head it back? We have got it though. Littler has it. Plays it back. Brownhill over the top. Not quite getting it to anybody. And here they come. This is a goal. Over the top. No, no. Oh, good header. We play it back. Over the top this time. Palmer. Come on, son. He's got in there on goal. Oh, he's just wide. Oh, it's close. Almost had it. Put it back in. Put it back in. We're fighting for it. Put it back in. Dennis, put it in. No, 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 no. We were close. Very close. Thing is, you need to find another half that's going to be the same size. That's going to be the difficulty, I feel. Oh, hey, we had a player of the match there. Disappointing we didn't get a victory. We've got another home game there. A couple of home games we should be winning. Oh. Bournemouth frustrated by a draw. Well, I'm frustrated by the draw as well. The thing is, I'm quite surprised I'm still in a job. We should have been sacked a long ago. Right, where are we? Fourth spot is 53, which we're playing next. We're 10 points behind now, so make that 7, providing everybody else loses. A win would have been nice. Without even realising it, we've gone 5 games unbeaten. Absolutely amazing scenes. Right, let's bring on the next game. Since we're 5 unbeaten, they can't think about sacking us, surely. 1st of March we're coming up to already. And that slamming you can hear is my lad's girlfriend leaving the house. The good thing about having the black boxes in their cars, they yeah, of course you can. Put a web link on, then I'll have a look. Not that I'm an expert on it or anything. Yeah, yes, bring it up. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this then. Oh wow, okay. I don't know what to say about that. Very unorthodox. I wouldn't have guessed it's very attacking. You know what? If it works, who cares? Who cares? Now the thing is, you got to. Will it work though? That's the thing. Will it work? And what division are you playing it in though? You need to have players that can actually play them positions as well, I think, and you need to have a well-drilled side as well. I'm intrigued by it though, I must admit. I'd be willing to give it a go. But at the minute my job's very precarious, so I can't at the minute. Tottenham beat Aston Villa in the FA Cup. Wow. With that new formation. Does it work? I'm intrigued to see if these formations work, because I love them. I mean, there's quite a few that posted their formations on in the last few streams, and some of them are very interesting. 5th season, what, using that formation? No, it can't be using that formation, surely. Or are they doing that bad that you're having to change it? God, Southampton beat Arsenal in the FA Cup. We're not in the FA Cup though. What's this? Oh, that's just the league. Oh, Boston and Russian in our league. Hmm, 4-1, 4-1. I can get that. What, defensive midfielder? Mbappe, flipping it, and Diddy as well. That is a very, very good side. Just with this, just with Mbappe in it, really. Still Kane up front. Aaron's Diaz. Is that Ruben Diaz at the back? Paulson. Looks a solid side there. You wheeled and dealed. That's a lot of wheeling and dealing to get a side like that. That's a very, very good side. I am slightly jealous. I mean, at the moment, I've got a Bolton save that I'm doing. I'm still trying to get out of the Championship. Managed to get back into the Championship after 2 seasons, but stuck in the Championship for 3 seasons at the minute. Although my 4th season in it, we are top table, I think. So we have got better. I'd like to be in the position where the thing is, I'm like 6 seasons into the save already, and by the time I get to the Premiership, I won't have them sort of players, which is rather annoying. And probably won't have the money either. What I want to do next year, next Football Manager, is it Bury that are coming back into the Football League, or are they going into the lower tiers? That's the save I probably want to do next season. If we ever get to the next season, that is. Oopsie, what's that? I'm starting to yawn actually. I'm feeling rather tired. Right, Lincoln face, yes, okay. Mansfield, you get your mollies off. No way. What? 8-1? And Mbappe only scores. What's your table look like? Or more to the fact, how many goals have you scored in? What's the most in the season you scored with them guys? Thing is, are you going to be able to keep them guys? I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to be coming in. I mean, if you can head off results like that, 8-1 against Man City, I mean, that's just... I don't think I've ever had any team that could demolish teams like that, though, I must admit. We've played the lower teams and won like that when I was playing as Man United, but that is that's I can never get anything like that. I really can't. I'm gonna have a look at that again. You just do the counter press. Oh, okay, that might be something. Do you find you? Oh, cool. What, you finished top on each one? Don't tell me that. $250 in the red. Wow. Oh, it's slightly getting better and better now. Nice. They're getting a little bit confident in me. The board wished to hold a meeting regarding your team's performance. Okay. I think we're going to end up having a problem here. We're deeply concerned with the team's league performance and keen to for things to be improved as soon as possible. Appreciate the things haven't been going exactly to plan, but our next look more favourable, so please let me get through these and look better at the end of them. That's the way we're going with. Right, we're on our last legs, I guess. Well, you sold a lot of players as well then. Oh, you had Savage as well. Did you sell him? That's an awful lot of money. Wow. But you have been selling as well though. At least you're selling players. That's impressive. Really impressive. Savage for 80 million. Oh, you got Haaland as well. Did you get rid of him in the end, or you still got him? 107 billion spent. Wow. He's still with you. Oh, that's good. Is he any good? I've got to... Oh, did I... Oh, we did it. We're okay. We've got to go and win our matches then, haven't we? We could be on our last legs. 8 to go. That is the side we're going with. Somebody's missing. Sweeney's not quite available. Smith can come in then. I don't have a choice here. Doherty can come in though. I'm going to bring Marcelo. Right, submit this team. We've got to go for it. Yeah, I haven't spent any money on this save. I don't think. I think I may have done right at the very beginning. Encourage them. Bit of faith. Did they think they'd believe me if I give them a bit of faith? See some... Wow. And see... Wow. You got Zabalose. I don't know how you say that. And Ndombele as well. You still got him. Sancho. Chiesa, Kane and Haaland. I mean, that is a massive squad. That's massive. Wonder how much they're all worth. Can we win this one, please, guys? Get creative, maybe. We've got to attack, haven't we? I don't think I've ever spent that amount of money, I don't think. Well, I might have done. United are 10-2. Always end up selling Pogba. Go on, Davis, son. It's a good crossbow to... Oh, nice cross in. Oh, penalty ref. We have a chance to go ahead. And stay ahead would be the question. Oh, beautiful play. Let's go straight to positive. We're going to just sit back a little bit. We don't want to go all mad at them. That's a good squad, that is. See, I'd have Savage for definite. Haaland I'd try and pick up. Sancho as well, the youngsters. Aarons. I'm not sure about anybody else though. But then again, if they came available, Ruben Diaz I'd probably pick up. But that is definitely Mbappe if I could have get him. 1.6 billion. Flipping heck. Does it tell you how much your club is worth? Does it tell you that somewhere? Or am I thinking of FIFA? I'm happy with your defensive work. I'm happy with your playmaking in the midfield. Final third. Van Hove. Actually, if this goes up quiet all the game, then I don't mind. Flipping it, 5-star. Flipping heck. How have you managed to pick these guys off? And he's only 62 million, is that all? We could concede here. Oh, no way! I thought I went positive. Oh, I can't believe they've done that to me. I didn't. Can go that side, I think. Gina Palmer can go in behind. I can't believe he just drew. And who's the other chap? Gosty. Somebody just do something. Come on. Oh, don't lose it though. Can we win? Get in front. He stole it. Go on, son. Thread him through. Smith. Come on, you've got to give me the goal here. Oh my word, he's just missed a sitter. Another chance. Ah, he's only 2 and a bit star though. He's not 5. Oh, another chance for Smith. He's hit the post this time. What? He gets it back though. Penalty, ref. Oh, it's not quite. Final chance though. It's got to straight into the goalkeeper. Unbelievable. Another chance. Oh my, we're all breaking the bank here. Magunda. Oh my god! Come on. They're not bad as well. That the other chap was 5-star one. Flipping heck. Magunda, what a strike. Smith could interfering with his sight though, but who cares? Could we have finally got ourselves out of jail in this? We have. 2-1. He was 30 million. Oh yeah. Unreal. Well, yeah, I guess. The club balance, yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, it must be on FIFA. I'm thinking of that. It shows you the club worth, though, isn't it? I think it must be on FIFA. 26 goals, 12 assists. What I'd kill for that roundabout now. Oh, another home game. Wow. If we keep destroying, beating teams from above us, I'd be very, very impressed. We're still in 10th position though. I don't think that's going to change much. Oh no, we're in 8th. We are climbing that table. So 4th spot there, 55. We're 9 points behind now. So it's a possibility we could do something here. We've got to get to the next game. Oh, they've sacked somebody. Jobs are being open all over the place. Rushton's has sacked their manager. We make it 6 unbeaten. I don't care about anybody else. We might end up doing very well. The thing is, do we jump to another team because we've been so close to getting the sack here, and all of a sudden they just want to come out and play. Do you send them out on loan as well, I guess? See, I'm not very good at... I don't do much of the trainings. I just let the staff deal with the trainings. Again, I think it's like another function which... Do you really need it? If you can send them out on loan, what's the point? I think some of the options here... Yeah, I can't be dealing with all the... I just want to play the game. I mean, look at all this, really. Just clear it. Unless you've got somebody good on there you've scouted, then I'm not interested. It's straight into the first team. I'm not surprised though, to be honest. I mean, look at that crossing and dribbling. What acceleration and pace. Flipping heck. Oh, that's Van Ho. I'm not surprised he went straight into the team though. 62 million. How much did you pay for him, did you say? 30 million. Van Ho, 30 million. Wow. He's doubled in price already. I wish I could find some blinders like that. I did find Paul Scholes regen in this game. I don't think he wants to come to our club though, which is a bit disappointing, I know. Let's see how he's doing actually. He's still at Leighton though. That was my last job. He's not done too bad, has he really? He's not that bad a player. 20 years old. I still want him though. Crossing's awful. Everything's awful, but he can't tackle. Let's see if I can grab hold of him. Future prospect. Oh, we might do, yeah. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get Paul Scholes if he wants to come to the club. I want to drag him around everywhere I am. I think he's a very good player. He battles well. He just can't tackle. No, I don't know either. I mean, I'm not very good at spotting who they can be regens for. Hazard's still playing. Well, yeah. Anybody on the left hand side? Was he a left winger or right winger? It won't be a Ronaldo, would he? Surely. Trying to think who they have right or left wingers. What nationality was he? I see what you mean, but yeah. Well, it's definitely not Fellaini, that's for sure. See, he could be like Hazard, but he plays on the right hand side. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. He's playing out Juve with Messi. Wow. Who would have thought that? Belgium. Well, it's not Fellaini. All the Belgiums out there. That's a possibility. There's a possibility. Yeah, because he plays on the right hand side, doesn't he? I'm trying to think. If we win this one, that'd be so chuffed. I think Ronaldo's may have retired in my save now. 2025. Do you think he could be? Well, could have a look. There's a few wins there for the. See, Man City win 4-0. Liverpool win 4-0 in the FA Cup. There's no 8-0 thrashings there. Yeah, it's a possibility with Mertens though. Or did I need to? Dunstable come in for Duns. We're away to Sleaford next game as well. Well, I'm very happy we managed to survive this stream without being sacked, which is really great. I'm really chuffed with that. Staying alive, staying alive. No, that can stay the same. Gilbert, yeah, Gilbert can stay in goal. Stay up front. Irvin, yeah. Not so. You know what? They must be. Well, we'll have a look. We'll have a look. I need to win against every game going, don't I? If we win this one against God Manchester, is it God Manchester? It is. Right, this is it. This is a big game. Well, in fact, all of them are going to be big games now until the end of the season. Let's see if we can get away with not being sacked. This will be a massive achievement on my part. Managed to survive. Let's have a look, see where Ronaldo is on here. He's unemployed. Oh, can we hire you as a coach, sir? No. Darn it. That's a shame. Right. Thought I might be able to get him. I think that's probably asking a little bit too much. Right. Honours even all around. God Manchester just above us. So a win here was shorting that. And also shorten the gap between our fourth spot. We need something to happen, don't we? Malaj and... I quite like that lineup. I'm not sure I like the mid defenders though. Julian Palmer, you can come up there. Did Magunda? Shall we start? You can be our super sub, and you can come on for Sweeney. Hasn't had a game, has he? Come for Marcelo. I think that'll do. Yeah, we'll go along with that. Okay, positive. We'll go positive for the time being. Right, we've got to beat them. Encourage the team. Let's encourage you then. We've got the faith. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right, we've kicked off. We're 8th position. We need a victory. We've done so well in the last couple of games. All-time top scorer, age 38 months. He should be able to get that. He's still got another season or so, hasn't he? Get creative. Let's get a bit of attacking. Come on. Well, I'll be glad to have forwards that can literally physically score, I think. Nothing's doing here, though. Oh, we have a chance here. Cross and over. What was the point of that highlight? We didn't really want to see that. Passionate, assertively say. Oh, don't like that, what I've just said. A lot more to come from you. Oh, they're liking that a little bit better. Right, let's go on and demand more. Come on, they're focused. Can we steal a victory here? Scoring goals hasn't been our forte at all this season. It's all blue at the moment. Although we are pressing them. 20 minutes to go. Magunda could come in. Shadow striker. And Julian Palmer. Go up front. I'm going to bring Sweeney in. Sweeney, what can you do, sir? Oh, we have got an attack now. Have the changes been made? Sweeney on. Cross comes in, nobody there but... Okay, Doherty's. Palmer. Oh, yeah, either side of the goalkeeper, you could have put it in the net. That was probably the one and only attack we're going to get. Show some passion out there. Come on, 10 minutes. We've made our play. Let's go for it. Okay, we've got to make a little bit more. Come on. Attack, attack, attack. Let's go for it. Come on. 5. Can we get one last chance? Maybe not. Seriously? Why on earth did we not get a victory there? I'm disappointed. Probably just cost me my job now. Let's have a look, see if we're going to get kicked out. We're on a big run as well. So how many games have we had at home there? About 4 games at home. I'm just a little bit upset that we can't muster a goal in any game like that. We are now 10 points behind. Down it. We're not going to claw that back with 6 games left. We might get close maybe, but right, we could be sacked. Attend the meeting. What do you want now? They were just too strong. These I hold my hands up. I made some poor decisions on the day and apologize. No, the players weren't good enough on the day, I'm afraid. I can only do so much as a manager. Ultimately, they're the ones who let the club down out there. That's not the right decision, is it? The officials really cost. No, we were just unlucky. On another day, the result would have been a lot better, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. We had some awful luck with it. No, given the build-up of no. What do you suggest? I'm afraid they were just too strong for us on the day. I'm not admitting that. Okay, we got out of it. We got out of jail here. We're going to be here for we're 7 games unbeaten, but we have drawn quite a few. 7 matches unbeaten. We're on a good run. Why would you want to spoil that? Right. I am going to leave it here. Right before the next game as well. They're disappointed. We were on a good run, look. We're on a good run. I mean, this is the best run I've had with this team. When did we come in? We came in here when we played Rushton's. 2 bad results. We should have won them. But then we've started to build some. Look at that. Some wins there. Green. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games remaining. I don't think we're going to get anywhere with this. Not in the slightest. Did the Diamonds beat us last time? Yes, they did. Sleaford. When did they beat us? We drew 3-3. It's going to be a tough one. 2 away games next. We could be sacked. We could be sacked. That's going to be rather annoying. Right, okay. DG, I'm going to be going now. Thank you very much for joining me, my friend, and everybody else that has joined in. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, well, around about 7 o'clock once again, where we will continue to survive in this with this team. I should have stayed where I was, just out of interest. How are Leighton Athletic doing? There they are. They're line 8th. 6-6. So really, they haven't really improved that much, have they? Although they've won a few more games than they have done, and that was is that 6th? No, so still playing. They're in 8th now. They're not that far off the lead, are they? Really? They get him, but I want to go back. I think I might want to go back. I like to go back. Right, yeah, take care to you as well. Yeah, I'm going to go now because I've got a habit of staying on and getting distracted. Right, okay, thanks very much for joining me, DJ, and hopefully see you again tomorrow. And everybody else that has joined as well. So until tomorrow then, guys. In fact, I can't remember what I'm doing here. Right, that's what I want to do. Right, until tomorrow then, guys. Thanks very much for watching. See you later.